Why choose Phoenix Criminal Lawyer? Being charged with a criminal violation is a serious matter that can cause feelings of fear, anxiety, doubt, and concern. However, one conversation with the right defense attorney can help to ease any worry and help you on the path to fight the charges against you. There are many important characteristics and details you should be aware of when choosing a criminal defense attorney. But first, it is important to understand the legal system and the role of the defense attorney throughout the process. The court process and the attorney's role. There are 3 different ways a person can have criminal charges initiated against them. First, the person can be arrested, booked into jail, and later brought before a judge. Second, the officer can cite the person and release them with a court date to attend to in the future. Third, the officer can file a long-form complaint sometime after the initial contact with the person. For this method, the state has 1 year to file charges for a misdemeanor offense and 7 years to file charges for a felony offense. If the long form is completed within the given time, the person will then be served with the complaint that provides a future arraignment date. Each process is a bit different, but all 3 processes require 2 important meetings: the initial appearance and the arraignment. At the initial appearance, a judge will explain the charges against the individual, set conditions for the individual's release, and set the arraignment date. At the arraignment date, the person will appear before a judge and enter a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest. The judge will then set a date for a pre-trial conference and for trial. If the person is charged through the cite and release or long-form complaint methods, the initial appearance and arraignment are combined into one hearing. It is important to have an attorney present at these hearings as they are formal hearings before a judge. An attorney can consult with the accused party and talk with the judge and prosecutor on their behalf. Usually, the person will enter a plea of not guilty, which will start the process of discovery and require a scheduled trial date. During the discovery period, the attorney will examine all the evidence the state has against the individual. The attorney will pore through police reports, body camera footage, witness statements, lab results, and all other evidence to challenge any weaknesses or identify any wrongdoing by police or other parties. Most importantly, the attorney will be in contact with the prosecutor requesting dismissal or fighting for the best possible plea deal, either by highlighting the weaknesses of the case or explaining the good deeds and nature of the accused. The right defense attorney for you. Seeing the intricacies of the legal system, there is no doubt that having a qualified and capable attorney is necessary. The following attributes should be considered when looking for a criminal defense attorney: experience in criminal law, familiarization with local courts, reputation and relationships with other professionals, price and fee schedule, responsiveness, attitude and personality, and prior client reviews. Experience in criminal law. As with any other profession, having experience is vital to understanding the details of a specific subject. In criminal law, this is especially important, as each case is unique, with different sets of facts every time. Having an attorney that has seen this type of case before and has successfully defended it gives you all the advantage. It is even more advantageous when a criminal defense attorney has prior experience as a prosecutor. A former prosecutor will know exactly what evidence the state needs to find someone guilty and how they would present this evidence. They can challenge these key points of evidence and highlight the weaknesses of the case, having had experience on the other side. Reputation and relationships. An attorney with a good reputation that has formed relationships throughout the legal community will help during the criminal process. The legal community in Arizona is not as big as it may seem, and an attorney with a negative reputation can indirectly affect their clients. When a prosecutor or judge has had previous encounters with a defense attorney that have been positive, the prosecutor or judge is more willing to work with the defense attorney in the future. The prosecutor may be more willing to talk and negotiate a plea deal or not challenge if the defense asks for more time or for a specific release condition. Price and fee schedule. Having quality representation in a criminal matter is worth paying for. However, there are certain things that you can look out for when first consulting an attorney. It is important to have a clear fee breakdown of the representation, and it is preferable to have a flat fee. Some defense attorneys will charge based on the number of court dates or hearings they attend. However, having a flat fee removes any uncertainty or worry of being charged more in the future. Look for an attorney that will offer a free consultation, whether over the phone or in person. This can be a sign as to reasonableness in their pricing and payment schedule. Responsiveness. There is nothing worse than having questions or concerns about an impending court date and not being able to reach your attorney. It is important to have a criminal defense team that is responsive and will listen to your concerns and questions no matter how small. How the attorney responds to your consultation request will help to see how they may handle your case in the future. Attitude and personality. Just as every person is different, every attorney is different and has their own personality. Having an attorney that meets your needs is important for your representation. No matter what personality type, a defense attorney needs to be honest and confident. They should give you hope, but not offer any false promises or unrealistic expectations. Be careful of an attorney that will overpromise in order to sell their services. Instead, look for someone that can clearly communicate, respects you and your concerns, and offers hope and confidence while still remaining realistic. While it isn't necessary, it is helpful to have an attorney you can get along with. Prior client reviews. One of the quickest ways to get a decent picture of the type of attorney you are interested in is through prior client reviews. While every person's experience will be unique, having an idea of another's experience can help form an initial opinion of an attorney before calling. Review sites such as the Better Business Bureau, Avvo, and Google can paint a picture of the type of representation you will receive. While these reviews can be helpful, contacting that law office will allow you to form your own opinion. Let us help. At Phoenix Criminal Lawyer, we know the challenges and difficulties a criminal charge can bring and want to help you. The criminal law team is made up of 5 lawyers who together have more than 10 years of prosecuting experience among 3 different agencies. We have been practicing in the area for over 20 years and are familiar with the local courts. Having practiced for such a long time, we have garnered reputation and formed positive relationships that will help your case. While one lawyer is assigned to the case, all attorneys will get together, review, and discuss the case to best serve you. We offer a free telephonic or in-person consultation so we can discuss your case and offer realistic goals and outcomes. We also work on a flat fee so you do not have to worry about unknown future charges. The best way to see for yourself the services and representation we can offer is to call and set up a free consultation today. We hope to hear from you soon.